Center off to Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot, far down, he scored!
Come from behind for a month, now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly, but a downfield, they won't get him! Wow! Edwards pulls off, and buries a flag! Richardson tries, out for Robbie Ryan.
What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Welcome into Taco Tuesday's weekly edition of good old Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, as I straighten up, I don't know why this does this to me. Sure drives me nuts. But anyway, yes, welcome into Taco Tuesday's edition. Hopefully, like I always tell you, hopefully little spicy tacos of Pitchfork Lunch. I am Michael Caratanudo, and you can see Pitchfork Lunch live at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as the Twitter. See it live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Also, I know, I always do share this with you, but you can check it out on the good old IG as well, which is at michael.caratanudo.5. Yes, I know. You guys know that. Hey, and did you also know that, and yes, props to a few more people that have subscribed to the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, but you can watch live on YouTube, which you should do, but subscribe, because guys, if you're just jumping into Pitchfork Lunch, I'm glad to have you here. I'm stoked to have you guys here. If you have been watching Pitchfork Lunch for a while, I am equally stoked to have you here. But go to YouTube, you can watch live, but when you're there, subscribe to the channel, because anything you may have missed, any shows you may have missed, including all of season 1, and now that we're charging into the final stretch of season 2, right? Anything you may have missed, you can binge watch on YouTube. So keep watching live, so you're caught up, so you're there daily. You don't have to binge watch, although you can watch them again. I am all for it. I mean, it's about the Sun Devils. Why wouldn't you be for it too, right? That being said, so when you go to YouTube, you see my name, Michael Caratanudo, but it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe, because like I said, you have missed a plethora of converviews with a lot of phenomenal Sun Devils coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum. It is all there on the YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, subscribe, and get caught up, come inside, yes, and get caught up on Sun Devil sports as I take you there. Any questions, thoughts you may have, hit me up in the comments, or you can hit me up on X at Diablo00. Totally cool, totally works there. Totally works there. So yes, go to YouTube though. Again, it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ, 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe away. Watch live, yes, as importantly, but subscribe away to get caught up. Also, if you're headed to lunch, on a Tuesday or any day of the week, especially on Taco Tuesday, I mean, a lot of offices, people started having their own Taco Tuesdays. But if you're meeting your friends for lunch, going to get some tacos, maybe a little, spice, some jalapenos in there, some hot sauce in there, cayenne pepper, who knows? But you can always listen to Pitchfork Lunch on the greatest internet radio station on the web, my friends, the Casual Sports Radio Network. All you got to do is go to www.ksrnaz.com. The page will open up. Click listen live, hit play, bam. Monday through Friday, 12 to 1, there is Pitchfork Lunch, my friends, as we absolutely rock it. Big ups to Casual E. Again, like I've told a lot of you, invited Pitchfork Lunch into the family there at KSRN, and now it is, again, all around the world, as Sun Devil athletics should be. There are many international Sun Devils, a lot of international Sun Devils, competing, that have played or competing, but that are living outside the country. So a ton of international Sun Devils. And so, yeah, it can be all around the world on the Casual Sports Radio Network. Again, just go to www.ksrnaz.com. Page will open up, click listen live, hit play, Absolutely awesome. Casual E wanted Sun Devil content, checked it out, and here we are every day on the Casual Sports Radio Network. Guys, when you're there too, though, as you know, as I told a lot of you, subscribe to their socials, all their socials, because Casual E has you hooked up when it comes to the Cardinals, the Suns, the Diamondbacks, the Mercury, all caught up. He's got you in the know with all of them. So you don't want to miss Casual E's coverage of it. But you subscribe so you can keep up with it. I mean, Cardinals, obviously, mini camp, all that good stuff, rookie mini camp's going on, and then we go into OTAs, and then preseason or training camp will be here, and Casual E, like I said, I'll have you covered with the Suns. Obviously, NBA playoffs still going on, but again, with the Suns, I'll have you dialed in there. The Diamondbacks, as they, try and just keep making that climb to stay within striking distance of the money monster known as the Dodgers. Talented money monster, as you guys know, but still the money monster known as the Dodgers. And then obviously Mercury, their season's underway. WNBA back in and already hitting headlines because it wouldn't be fun if somebody didn't pop off about something, and then the Aces. It's so convenient how the Aces and the Sky played in the season opener. I just think, again, I'm not I would do it too. I'm just saying, the whole, they're not enemies, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, but either way, with the Mercury, Casual E has you covered. So again, go to www.ksrnaz.com. Monday through Friday page opens up. Click listen live. Hit play. Bam. Pitchfork lunch. Forks up. We are going all around Sun Devil Nation for you guys. So the women's stroke play wrapped up yesterday in women's golf national championship at the Omni La Costa Resort in Carlsbad, California. And the winner, former Pac-12 school. Actually, the top two were former Pac-12 schools. Now one's in the ACC and one's in the Big Ten. Stanford shot 27 under par. They were, and check this out. This is how insane this is, right? Because it is 4 rounds, my friends. You guys know that. It is 4 rounds. But Stanford shot 5 over on day one, right? Then as a group, they got together and said, well, that's unacceptable. Now we've been through the course. Then they shot 10 under in round 2. So 15 shots better than the day before. So they go halfway through the tournament. They are 5 under. So they go from 5 over to 10 under to 5 under. Round 3, guys, where they basically sealed the tournament. 2 other schools were kind of close, but in the third round, Stanford shot 18 under par, my friends. 18 under par. So now they're 23 under, and then yesterday just a very slacking, and I say that sarcastically, 4 under for a 27 under. And you just got to think like the 5 over in round 1, which had them 1 shot back of USC, who led after. Oh, no, they didn't. It's crazy because the team that actually led did not make the cut. Vanderbilt, after round 1, guys, was 6 under. And you talk about a tough course. Again, not easy, beautiful course, but a tough course. Vanderbilt was 6 under and had a 2-shot lead over Oklahoma State, who was 4 under. Vanderbilt was 6 under, and then they were 18 over. So they went from 6 under to 12 over, and then they were 8 under after round 3. Didn't make the cut. They were 20 over. But, I mean, those were the two schools that were leading. They were 6 under and 4 under. And ASU was even after the first round, along with Texas. So you had 6 under, 4 under, and then 2 evens. And Texas did finish in the top 8. They finished 7th for the tournament at 8 over. And then ASU, though, the women, again, hell of a season. They finished 16 over. Again, after going even in round 1, they went 6 over and then 5 over. They finished 9th. 1 shot back of Virginia, who was 15 over. For the Devils, though, look, forks up. It was Paula Schultz-Hansen had the best. She finished had the best score. She was 3 over for the tournament. She shot even par. Oh no, she shot 2 over in the 3rd round. She had 2 birdies and 4 bogeys, and then the rest pars, 12 more pars. And then she was 3 over, and then both Patience Rhodes and Beth Coulter were 5 over. Coulter shot even par. She had 3 birdies, 3 bogeys in the final round, in the 4th round, and parred the other 12. Patience Rhodes, she finished 3 over yesterday. She had 5 bogeys and 2 birdies, birdied 15 and 18. And she was 5 over. And then Isla McDonald O'Brien, she was actually even, and then she double bogeyed 18. So she was about to finish 9 over, but finished 11 over for the tournament. Did the freshman who had, again, well, they all had phenomenal seasons, but I mean, yeah, she was 11 over. And then Grace Summerhays, who was +1 yesterday. She had 3 bogeys and 2 birdies. So, yeah, +1, finished 12 over. Her best round. That was, I think, I'm positive that was her best round. So, yeah, they finished 16 over and in 9th place. Do the Devils, but man, I mean, that course again, if you've seen the Omni La Casa Resort in Carlsbad, again, a beautiful, beautiful course. I mean, you're talking about par 72, 6,297 yards. I know I mentioned it, I think the beginning of, or the middle of last week, and I forgot to, as we've been talking about it, giving you guys updates even on Friday, I forgot to mention it, but a par 72, 6,297 yard course. Yeah. So it will challenge you. And you figure if each player cuts one more shot off their final round, they finish 8th, and that's how close, again, inevitably, that's how close it is. So instead of getting that, bogey, getting a par, instead of getting that par, getting that birdie, that just, even the double bogey, getting a bogey. But some you cut, they have 5 players, you cut 5 shots off. There's 8th place, But yeah, 27 under for Stanford, 6 under for Oregon, and then 2 over for Northwestern, 3 over for Florida State, 4 over for USC. Arkansas was 6 over. Texas, the aforementioned Longhorns I mentioned, were 8 over, and then Virginia, like I said, 15 over, finishing just ahead of the Sun Devils, who were 16 over, 1 shot ahead of South Carolina and LSU, and then UCLA finished 19 over. Tennessee was 21 over. Mississippi State was 26 over. And then Oklahoma State was 28 over. And then Iowa State, Georgia Southern, Michigan State, Florida, Wake Forest, Vandy, who I mentioned, Kansas, K-State, Baylor, Oklahoma, Ohio State, UNLV, Purdue, Ole Miss, and Cal State Fullerton all did not make the cut. But yes, those are the top 15 teams finished in the country this year. But Stanford, oh my God. I mean, and real quick, I know it's an ASU show, but the Devils were there. Stanford, 4 of their 5 players under par. Paula Martin, San Pedro, or actually Kelly Zhu topped her. Kelly Zhu was 8 under, and they finished, I think, 2nd and 3rd. I mean, Stanford right there, 2nd and 3rd. That'll help you. But Kelly Zhu was 8 under, and then Paula Martin, San Pedro was 7 under. Meha or Tengren was 4 under, as was Megha Gane. So you had 8 under, 7 under, 4 under, and then Andrea Revulta, Andrea Revulta was 2 over. She had 3 birdies, 2 bogeys, so she was 1 under. But then she double bogeyed 2, she triple bogeyed 2. So, I mean, yeah, she finishes at +2. Yeah, +2 for the day when, 1 hole is very easily also over. Yeah, so anyway, she finished 2 over. But I mean, she had shot even par. She was coming in at even par. But nonetheless, yeah, 4 out of the 5 under par, and that's how they win it with a 27 under. But man, I got to give again a huge shout. Missy Farquet again. Had her on the show twice before the season started, or in the fall, actually, when they were playing their fall schedule before that got going. And then right after they won the ASU Ping Invitational out at Papago. So, I mean, absolute shout out to her. And I mean, Patience Rhodes, Isla McDonald O'Brien, Paula Schultz Hansen, the senior, Grace Summerhays, Beth Coulter, and I talked about it through the fall, but even into the spring, the more tournaments they played, and they were just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, as a group, as a team, and we know Missy Farquet does this, but man, it's just, the scores indicative. I mean, it's because they're right there. I mean, and a young team, and Isla McDonald O'Brien is a freshman. going to say, well, Beth Coulter, I think is a sophomore. Yeah, well, again, but I'm saying that, like, players that'll be back, and Missy Farquet is bringing in a group, like players and a group that, yes, it's an individual team sport, but again, they work well together. They pick each other up. And I mean, Coach, what is there to say about Missy Farquet? Phenomenal. I mean, beyond phenomenal. There's like the way the teams go and the way she talks about it, and, you know, their family is just, it's, again, absolutely awesome. So, forks up to them. We will hear for more from them, as I know. I don't know if any. Because stroke play starts today, as you guys know. Um, um, so I want to say I don't think anyone qualified for match play. I said stroke play. They just finished up stroke play. Um, 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 and then, big shout out to Arkansas's Maria Jose Marie, who won the women's golf title. I did forget to mention that to you, as yes, she shot 12 under and beat Mirabelle Ting from Florida State by 2, who was 10 under. Kelly Zhu of Sanford, like I said, aforementioned 8 under. Her teammate, Paula Martin San Pedro, 7 under. And then Catherine Park of USC was 6 under, tied for 5th with Megan Propek of Virginia and Ella Galaxy of South Carolina. So, yeah, I mean, um, but yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. There's stroke play. But anyway, I want to turn to ASU baseball, my friends. as we know, they are headed to Arlington. They play tomorrow, as they will take on BYU, a team that they swept. Again, tough last weekend in Stillwater where they did get swept. But they got swept, and it put them from second into fifth, so that's why they are playing tomorrow, not Thursday, not starting Thursday, but they beat BYU tomorrow, and then they match up with that team down south, again, to avenge dropping 2 out of 3 to the Kitty Cats. So that is going to be huge coming up. But I'm going to step aside. We'll get to that. We'll get to baseball. Then we will also hit track and field, by the way, because I slacked yesterday on giving you updates from that. So we'll get some track and field updates. It'll be very, very awesome. Yeah, it'll be very, very awesome. So I will step aside real quick, but when I get back, like I said, we'll jump into baseball, also track and field that they have coming up. And men's golf, hello, they are going to start their play in Carlsbad on Friday. So they are headed to Carlsbad actually now, and I'm guessing we'll enjoy a little bit of early time there. We'll get a little bit of relaxation and focus, which is huge in the game of golf, as I know you Pitchfork Lunchers all know. But step aside, we'll talk baseball. We'll talk track, and it'll be talking all Sun Devil. All Sun Devils all the time is never a bad thing, right? Obviously, never a bad thing. So we'll step aside. Baseball, track, more coming up here on Pitchfork Lunch.
KSRN has the inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use.
Are you good?
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean McConnell.
Bird Gang, I know it was another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending a message out to the world.
Always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org. This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org. This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org.
Got a big painting project you've been putting off because you don't think you can afford it? Well, it's time to call the team at Customer First Solutions. Customer First is your one-stop shop for all home repairs, from full interior and exterior painting to handyman services, drywall repair, electrical, and plumbing. Customer First has the most competitive prices in the Valley. Your flat rate quote is based on the square footage of your home, and that includes wall repair. All Customer First technicians are licensed, bonded, and fully background checked for your assurance. Call or text Customer First Solutions at 480-877-0255 for your free quote. Customer First Solutions, where our customers and their homes are our first priority. Got a big painting project you've been putting off because you don't think you can?
KSRN has the inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use.
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean McConnell.
Bird Gang, I know it was another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending the message out to the world.
Always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network.
You are listening to the best internet radio station on the web, KSRN, Arizona.
There you go. Yes, little baseball coming back in here to Pitchfork Lunch. Ben Jacobs, a Friday starter. See him mauling down a batter there recently. And look, I mean, that was a bummer. That was tough. This last weekend in Stillwater, not how you want to end a regular season, especially with how hot, insanely awesome that they have been playing the Devils. Willie Bloomquist's team, and like I said, the pitching, I mean, passing the bat and mustering runs, it just it's a little bit of a I guess frustration in Stillwater. But again, they were able to hit the ball, score some runs. But yeah, a team that's averaging about 9.5 runs a game this year, and yeah, I mean, only put up 2 the first night, but again, a foot away from sending in, well, at least forcing Oklahoma State to bat in the ninth, probably forcing extras. Just rules of momentum in my eyes. But that being said, but yeah, I mean, it was a tough season. Ben Jacobs all year. I mean, this young man, again, just absolutely crushing it. And being that Friday starter, setting the tempo, and I mean, as you know, if we look at it, we're looking at it, I should say, showing you guys. I mean, he's pitched 74 and a third innings this year. Started all 14 games. He's 3-3 with a 5.09 ERA. Yes, a little bit higher than I'm sure you would like, Sun Devil fans, but a 1.39 WHIP, very solid. He's had 108 strikeouts to just 38 walks in 74 innings. So, yes, that's just about half a walk an inning. And then he's also has more than 1 strikeout an inning. So, and being plus 70, as a Friday night starter, you'll take that. He's given up 17 doubles, 1 triple, 9 homers on the season. But just, I mean, how you see, like, again, in games, it stretches where it's just, and I mean, throughout the season, I say, like, in stretches, but in games where when he gets into his flow, I mean, I love what Ben Jacobs has done. And yeah, I mean, Coach Bloomquist has talked about it, so has Coach Ricardo. I mean, yeah, your fastball, guys are going to have it, whether it's, teetering lower 90s, mid 90s, some upper 90s. I mean, a guy like Cole Carlone is in upper 90s on his fastball. This young man, with a 2.92 ERA. Carlone. Has made 26 appearances, all in relief. He does have 3 saves on the season, but yeah, I mean, he's made, like I said, 26 appearances, and he's also 3-1 in those. But a 2.92 ERA, a .93 WHIP, which, as you baseball aficionados know, under 1, I mean, you're at 1, and you're like, okay, a little bit over 1, they're very, very solid, but a .93. He's pitched 49 and a third innings, given up 26 hits, 18 runs, 16 earned, 78 Ks to just 20 walks. So plus 58 for that young man. Only giving up 1 home run on the season has Carlone. I mean, that's just, you look at it and with what he's done. But I mean, you look at, a guy like Derek Schaefer has been pretty solid in the bullpen. A guy like Max Harlick, a freshman coming on. Josh Butler in appearances this year. Jonah Giblin, when he's out there, he's been himself. Sean Fitzpatrick. Yes, ERA might be high, but strikeout-wise, I mean, again, still his appearances, short, but I mean, he's pitched, 10 – no, Fitzpatrick has pitched 13 innings. He's got 16 strikeouts and just 9 walks. So, but you look at, I mean, even a guy like Eli Buxton and then Wyatt Halverson, Will Koger, Jaden Alba, these guys at different spots have just been money in this, as a bullpen. And Sundays, been a bullpen game, the midweek game, at times a bullpen game. But Easton Barrett, young man, has done quite well in that as well. So I'm saying this to you because, again, it's not about, trying to sell it. I mean, this is a team this year, guys. I mean, think about it. They finished 35 and 21. So again, 14 games above 500. You'll definitely take that. Another 3 straight 30-win seasons for Coach Bloomquist. 18 and 12 in conference play, and again, you're thinking, man, very solid. 26 and 9 at home. Yeah, hello. 9-11 on the road, again, below 500. Would love to be right at 500 or obviously above. I know the point is to win, yes. I have to explain it slowly, though, Pitchfork Lunch was for the people, the fans of the school down south, because they might. Anyway, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, so it's looking at all this, and I mean, now you head to Arlington, in which they will be playing BYU, who, again, I said they swept, but they beat them in Tempe a few weeks ago, 24th, 5th, and 6th of April. But they beat them 8-3, 12-4, and then 16-6 in 8 innings. And yeah, so they will take on number 12 BYU as they are number 5. And that game is at what? Oh, yeah, local time. I said 9 a.m. yesterday. 9 a.m. is local time there in Arlington. So 7 a.m. tomorrow on ESPN Plus and ESPNU, my friends. Wake up early with the Sun Devils. Get your morning coffee. You're getting ready for work or your breakfast or your morning orange juice, whatever. But 7 a.m. ESPN Plus, again, 9 a.m. locally there in Arlington. And that's where the Big 12 championships are. By the way, kind of buried the lead a teeny bit on this, but the Big 12 championships baseball-wise are going to be here next year in Arizona. And no, not at everybody's like, a Phoenix Community. No, they're not going to give it home crowd advantages to the Devils. It's actually, and I'm surprised I didn't go back to Scottsdale Stadium. And again, I have to work out details. So, and I will find out more. And again, Surprise Stadium's awesome. I'm not saying anything. I'm just surprised that with where Scottsdale Stadium is, or even Saw River Fields, but to go west, north and west to Surprise. But yeah, it'll be at Surprise Stadium. So guys, get ready, get pumped. Big 12 championships coming to Arizona, which absolutely awesome. Love it because the weather here and everything. Or it would have been cool. I mean, look, they're playing in Arlington at the Rangers ballpark, Globe Life, that is, ballpark in Arlington. Schedule it now. Talk to Major League Baseball. The Diamondbacks just, be on the road for those. They have road trips. Be on the road for these dates and all that good stuff. But yeah, the Big 12 championship coming here, my friends. So, but yes, they're getting ready. They're going to get rolling tomorrow. Like I said, at 7 a.m. local time. I guess Ben Jacobs will be on the mound, like I said, talking about it. And this batting order, I mean, look, I know I talked about and stats-wise, I mean, offensively, guys, 3 double-digit home run hitters this season of a team that has 84 and they're plus 20 on their opponents. So Isaiah Jackson, who, again, just 55 games played, there's been 55 games played, as you know, and he started all 55 as Mr. Jackson. 16 dingers, hitting .314, 11 doubles, 2 triples, and 16 home runs for him. A man he was tied with, a teammate he was tied with, Josiah Cromwick, he has 12 home runs in he's played in 37 games, started 33, but he has 12 home runs, double digits. The other double digit home run hitter, he missed some time, as you guys know, as we talked about, but you saw, is Kian Vu. He's got 10 home runs, 11 doubles, 1 triple, and 10 home runs. And then right there at 9, Brandon Compton has 9. Kyle Walker has 7. Jacob Tobias has 7. So, yeah, I mean, it's Matt King has 7. But Matt King, actually, Jacob Tobias leads the team with 20 doubles. Matt King is second with 17. Matt King's third. Tobias has 20. Brandon Compton has 18. And then Matt King has 17. No, I fibbed again. Tobias has 20. Kyle Walker has 19. So let's rewind. Boop, boop, boop. Leading in the team in doubles, Jacob Tobias with 20. Right behind him in second is Kyle Walker at 19. Behind him is Brandon Compton at 18. And then Matt King has 17. So, yeah, love seeing that. I want to say New Contradas leads the team in triples with 3 this season. Again, home runs, triples, not the easiest to do, right? But, I mean, look at that. Matt King, again, 401. Kian Vu, 367. Landon Harrison, 362. Kyle Walker, 360. Isaiah Jackson, 314. New Contradas, 304. Jacob Tobias, 302. Brandon Compton's up from 269 to 279. Or 264, actually, 279. So, yeah, I mean, look, it's again, and, oh, by the way, Isaiah Jackson also leads the team with 65 RBIs. Matt King has 54, and Brandon Compton has 51. So, yeah. Look, offensively, the bats are there. We can see it. So I got to get to that. But 7 a.m. tomorrow, forks up to the Devils. But, hey, the Big 12 Track Championships, talking about Brandon Lloyd last week and even this last stretch of the track season, what this young man's done. But he finished second in the Big 12s at 20.20 meters, which is 66 3¼ inches. He was beat out by 3 inches. It was 20.28 meters from Cincinnati's Fred Mudani Lakibi, who threw 20.28 meters, which is 66 feet, 6.5 inches. So right there, Brandon Lloyd finished second at the Big 12 Championships. And those were the only two throwers to hit the 20-meter mark, the 66-foot mark. So, yeah, Brandon Lloyd came in ranked fourth, and Lakibi ranked 14th, and Zach Landa from the school down south actually third. Brandon Compton's throwing shot put now too, guys. Brandon Lloyd overtook him. So yeah, but the only ones to hit 20 over the 20-meter mark, 66-foot mark. So yeah, very very stoked. And so Jaden Davis, by the way, too, of Sun Devil Track and Field, my Pitchfork Lunchers, in the 400 prelims, right, he had a top time, 45.60. 0.04 of a second faster than Texas Tech's Deshaun Boyce, who was 45.64. And then Mateo Medina for the Sun Devils, a 45.91. He finished fifth. Well, he qualified fifth, I should say. But so Jaden Davis was the top qualifier, and then Mateo Medina was at fifth. And then just outside that, Nicholas Ramey ran a 47.06, was in 19th, and then Malik Franklin a 47.29 at 24th, and then Josiah Anderson a 47.65. Trevin Moyer ran a 48.33 for the Devils. So yeah, a lot of qualifiers, and then so that was. In the 400-meter final, second and third for the Devils. Deshaun Boyce ran a 45.42, guys. And 0.03 of a second. I mean, literally right there at the finish line with him. If you didn't see the replay, the freshman, Mateo Medina, you got to go check it out, guys. Because, again, seeing it, I was like, oh, my goodness. And then he was at 45.45, right? But then in third place, so the Devils got second and third at 45.50. So, again, just 0.05 of a second behind Medina was Jaden Davis with a 45.50. And, again, I mean, they're crossing the finish line, and it is just like bang, bang, bang. And, I thought the Devils had it, but you definitely need to go back and check that out, because if you didn't get to see it again, it's worth it's definitely worth it. And then they finish in the 4x1 in the final. The Sun Devil men of Trevin Moyer, Malik Franklin, Mateo Medina, and James Bauman finished sixth with a 39-78. And you figure first place Texas Tech, no surprise really there. They ran it in a 39-34. So yeah. So the top six all under 40 in the 39-second range there. So but yeah, just absolutely stoked for track and field. I'll get to more of that tomorrow. We'll also have some, hopefully a guest. Hoping a guest. I know it didn't happen today, I told you, but again, I like to give you a heads up. So we shall see. But hopefully, yes, a guest, and we will go from there. So have a phenomenal rest of your Taco Tuesday. Hopefully it's a spicy one. Again, don't forget, before you see me tomorrow, 7 a.m., we'll recap baseball, definitely. Guest or not, we'll recap baseball's first game against BYU in the Big 12 Championship, 7 a.m. local time, ESPN+. You can also listen to it on AM 1060 locally. So you're driving to work, getting ready for work, it's on ESPN+, on AM 1060. I'll have a recap for you. We'll go through it. It'll be, again, forks up. It'll Devils victory as they take on BYU. So have a phenomenal rest of your Taco Tuesday. Again, add a little spice to them, whether it's a little jalapeno, some jalapenos, some I don't know, sriracha, Frank's Red Hot, Tapatio, Tabasco, whatever you like. A little spicy, maybe some jalapenos too. Who knows? But yeah, a little bit of spice to it. So a phenomenal rest of your Taco Tuesday. And as per reigning Big 12 champs women's volleyball, it is #OurState, as you guys all know, and it shall always be a Sun Devil state. #OurState, and have a phenomenal rest of your Tuesday. You guys know it. As always, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call. Blake Baker, Bubba will put it up, throws over the middle. Touchdown. Quick flag.
That's away. Trying to center off with Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot. Far down, he scored.
From behind for a month. Now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. Philadelphia, they won't get him. Wow.
Edwards pulls up and buries the flag.
Shot for Durham.